I see humans, but no humanity. Everybody is somebody, but no one wants to be themselves. Some preachy graffiti up in this train.
The Raven. The biggest symbol in Life is Strange before the storm. Everywhere Chloe went, there it was, watching over her. But what exactly does this mean? Now, I know it's no secret this game holds many secrets and hidden messages within its story, but the biggest secret to the Life is Strange series has always been one girl, Rachel Amber. In Life is Strange, we had only heard about Rachel while playing as Max. We heard she was an angel, a model, the popular girl, and one of the most overachievers at Blackwell Academy. Now in Before the Storm, we actually get to meet Rachel, and I get it. I can see that girl that everyone loves so much. I can see why and how Chloe fell in love with her. But there was something strange about her. Something about her that kinda bothered me. Let's start with the Ravens. Throughout episode 1, we see ravens flying or watching over as Chloe goes throughout her day. And every time the Raven is seen, it happens during or right before a significant moment happens to her. Every single time the Raven is around, Rachel is too. Now, if you've seen my other Life is Strange theories, you know that symbolism is a big part of this game. A lot of the symbolism correlates to the Aboriginal culture and spirit animals. For example, Chloe was the butterfly, Max was the doe, Mark Jefferson was the owl, and Samuel was a squirrel. But what about Rachel? I don't believe the raven is her spirit animal. Many others have pointed out that hers is the blue jay, but instead, her totem animal. Totem animals are an animal spirit in which you can call upon or invoke. It is to serve as a guardian or protector. The raven often symbolizes both ill and good omens. Many see them as a sign of death or a very serious negative outcome. Aboriginal cultures see the raven as a hero or a god to many tribes. Other tribes see the raven as a bringer of light. They consider the raven to be a vital part for humans, for without them, they would live in darkness. Common traits and symbolism with the raven include wisdom, intelligence, mystery, knowledge, the unpredictable, a trickster, and the truthful. Like I said earlier, the raven appears whenever a major event was going to happen, and Rachel was around. And every time the raven was around, in some way, Rachel acted strange to me. She came to the rescue when Chloe needed it the most. She would run into her at the exact right moments. She could see right through Chloe's act and see the real her without even trying. And she would also say weird things. She even talked about the fight between Chloe and Drew when she wasn't even present. Now, we can say it was all a coincidence, and Victoria probably blabbing about the fight on social media, but I highly doubt that's the case. Arcadia Bay is located in Oregon, USA, where the Coast Salish tribe originates from. They believe the raven is a trickster, a powerful god who pairs humans together and act as a protector and a provider. It is also said that the raven's wings hides messages that can be released to people and families of the most deserving of his knowledge. Be it by choice, coincidence, or luck, I believe Rachel was chosen by the raven. Rachel is the key to everything that will happen to Arcadia Bay in 2 years. All the events that will happen, from Max receiving her powers to the storm and eventually Chloe's death, it all starts with her, while Chloe is the link between Rachel and Max. All those times Rachel ran into Chloe, that was not by accident. Let's start off with Chloe and Rachel's first encounter. During the Firewalk concert, we see Rachel dancing and enjoying herself while Chloe is just rocking by herself on the second floor. So how could Rachel know Chloe was in trouble? Sure, she could have left the bar area to grab a drink, but in reality, no one could hear Chloe, nor the guys yelling at her over the music. I mean, seriously, Frank was the closest to the staircase, yet he didn't come running. What reason would Rachel have to go to the second floor anyway? She herself even looked a little confused as to why she was there. Their second meeting was at Blackwell. As soon as Chloe is about to enter the school, Rachel is there. We can argue that this was a coincidence, but again, Rachel was actively looking for Chloe. Why? Why would she bother to do that? She is currently rehearsing for a play, yet she has the notion to look for Chloe? And not only that, they only met 1 day ago, wasn't it? So, why would she do that? This leads them to the train outing. Rachel brings Chloe to the train, and they play a game of 2 truths and a lie. Again, this can be a coincidence that Rachel's just a good judge of character, but she easily sees right through Chloe. During the game, Rachel says this:
Maybe one day I'll go back to Long Beach. Or anywhere but here. Maybe sooner than later. What brought that on? Sometimes I feel like I've got no reason to stay. Don't be surprised, Chloe, if one day I'm just out of here.
Now, I could be overthinking this one, but the way Rachel says it seemed a little off to me. Like she was in some sort of trance while saying this to Chloe. We know her fate in Life is Strange, but is it possible the Raven is hinting to an unknowing Rachel that she will be gone? Because afterwards, Rachel just brushes off what she says.
Let me know if you need an accomplice. Check it out! We're here! What? Where is here?
The possibility that Rachel knows her death is coming could be at play at the Raven's willing. Now this leaves us off with Rachel finding out about her father's affair. After her fight with Chloe in the junkyard, the two apologize to one another. She mentions that she is unsure of what their relationship is, but she just knows it's intense, something big. During her apology, Rachel tells Chloe that she could do anything, and lists all the events Chloe went through during episode 1, and majority of them she wasn't even there.
I just want you to know I'm lucky that you were with me today. You're a badass, Chloe Price. What? Remember that biker asshole who wouldn't let you into the mill? You talked your way right past him. You saw that? And those skeevy douchebags who followed you upstairs? 2 against 1. But you wouldn't take any shit from them.
I'd be dead if you hadn't thrown that bottle.
You inspired me. What about Drew? When he was picking on Nathan, you got right in his face and called him out.
That was pretty sweet, actually.
Yeah, sure, Chloe could have talked to her about it, but seeing as Chloe is still hesitant about Rachel, I highly doubt she said everything to her. Chloe even asked Rachel how she saw that, and she gave no response. After this, Rachel decides to burn the picture of her father, and out of anger, she kicks the lit trash can over, causing a fire to break out. As Rachel begins to break down further, she screams. But it's not a normal one. It's a loud, powerful, and painful scream that is not normal. She screams as if a storm is coming.
Look at that monster. Who knows? This could be Rachel's revenge. Our revenge.
The Raven is to be respected, never trusted. Just before the final scene with Rachel, Chloe has another nightmare sequence with her father in the car. But the difference between her first nightmare and this one is that she wasn't talking with her father, but the Raven itself.
Why are you crying, sweetheart?
Because you're not real.
The Raven tells her Rachel is a sign of a good thing. After driving past Rachel a couple of times, the Raven tells Chloe that Rachel needs her, and oftentimes people who need help won't act like they do. As Chloe sees Rachel last time, she is engulfed by flames. Fire is a symbol that is played in important traditions of the Aboriginal cultures. It is present in ceremonies and rituals. Fire is meant as a messenger and a gift from the Great Spirit, the deity and principle of the Aboriginal people. And in many cultures, fire symbolizes as a rebirth or something new. In a sense, Rachel is reborn when she burns the tree down. When Chloe confronts Rachel again, she explains what happened. Other than the fire being a rebirth for her, it is a message from the Raven. She tells Chloe there's nothing for her here anymore, and the only people she is willing to run off with is Chloe, a girl she barely knows. Even though the Raven tells Chloe everything will be okay because she has Rachel, I can't help but think this dream sequence is another game of two truths and a lie, foreshadowing the fate of both Chloe and Rachel in Life is Strange. Yes, it was good that Rachel found Chloe. It will lead Max back to Chloe and an outing Mark Jefferson, but at the cost of Rachel's life. And the truth is, Rachel needs Chloe just as much as Chloe needs her. And just like her, she doesn't want to admit that. I believe that Rachel was chosen by the Raven and possibly controlled by the Raven himself. She is the key to everything that must play out in Arcadia Bay. She has the knowledge, power, and luck to go to Chloe because she is needed for a purpose of playing an important role to bring the events of Life is Strange into play. The raven stands for transformation. Its grinning face betrays its trickster spirit. The raven is to be respected, never trusted.